Hello everybody, happy Pride. I know you're thinking, Logan, it's literally July, like why are you saying happy Pride now? Unlike most places that celebrate Pride in June, South Korea actually celebrates Pride in July. Today is July 1st and it is officially South Korea Pride. I'm honestly like really excited for this Pride. Like this is actually going to be my first Pride that I ever been to. I just don't know why I never been to a Pride before. Maybe like subconsciously I was scared, but so far I've already seen like so many like queer people. And to be honest, I didn't know that there was gonna be so much people here. Like I'm honestly so shocked. Today is honestly gonna be such a fun day and I'm so ready to explore and see all of the gay people, so let's go. Before we get into what goes down at Seoul Pride, I want to give you a quick little map to help you visualize how the event was set up. So this is the entrance with the rainbow flags that I just showed you. The whole event is barricaded and takes the shape of a letter L on its back. There's another entrance at the end of here, booths all lined up on the side, here's the smoking area, gender neutral bathrooms, and finally the big concert stage at the end. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go to Pride. I want to start off by saying this day was so hot, like literally the hottest day of 2023 South Korea has had so far. It was around 34 degrees. The highest that it was in the entirety of last year was around like 32. When I tell you I was sweating like crazy, oh my god, it was so disgusting, but they were giving out free fans and spritzing everyone with cool water, so everybody was helping everyone. This is gonna sound so cheesy, but when I saw that I was like, wow, this really is a community and definitely felt like a safe space. There were so many people here, like way more than I was expecting, to be honest, and I'm a petite boy, so I was like drowning in this crowd. I'm aware it was a smaller venue, which I'm going to talk about the venue situation in a bit because the situation was so fucked up. But yeah, it was a smaller venue, so it probably did seem like more people than it actually was. But if I'm going to be completely honest, like I know I'm going to sound so silly when I say this, but I did not know that there were this many queer people in South Korea. And on top of that, this many queer people that were actually willing to go to a publicly queer event like this, because if you didn't know, South Korea isn't quite LGBTQIA plus friendly. So most queer South Korean people are pretty much still in the closet and fear going to public queer events like this because they're scared that somebody they know will see them at an event like this and out them, or some situation that just really doesn't end up in their favor, which is so awful. But yeah, this event went on from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and this footage was taken around 2 or 3 p.m. The slogan for this year's Pride was "피어나라, 퀴어나라," which means bloom queer country. Overall, the event was pretty organized and ran pretty smoothly in my opinion, and felt pretty safe since it was all barricaded and there were a ton of security and staff everywhere around the event, despite having issues with the venue, which let's talk about it.
v-logan.
On Thursday, May 4, 2023, the organizing committee of the Seoul Queer Culture Festival was denied permission to use Seoul Plaza to hold the event on July 1st by the Seoul Metropolitan Government. The Seoul Plaza event was to be part of a 17-day festival for the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and more community, which kicks off June 22nd. For a little backstory, this is the first time in 8 years that the plaza has not been used for the event, excluding 2020 and 2021 as the event was held online due to the pandemic. Having Seoul Pride here every year is a big deal, as Pride was first held at Seoul Plaza in 2015 after a landmark ruling by the administrative court in 2015 overturned the police's decision to ban the parade there. According to the municipal government, the LGBTQ+ rights group and Christian broadcasting company CTS Culture Foundation, intending to host a concert for youth wellness and recovery, both applied on the same day 90 days ahead of time to use the 13,200 square meter plaza in front of Seoul City Hall on July 1st, and the authorities gave CTS Culture Foundation preference. The Seoul City government, led by conservative mayor Oh Se-hoon, said that the decision was based on a municipal bylaw that an event designed for children and adolescents' well-being is given priority when multiple applications overlap for the same dates. Which we all know is bullshit. Like, come on, Pride is held around the same time frame and location every year, and this year just so coincidentally gets blocked by a Christian organization. Like, we're not stupid. But despite the setback, the Queer Festival Organizing Committee proceeded with their plans on July 1st, and the event was held at Uljiro after struggling to secure a venue after the city's refusal to use Seoul Plaza.
v-logan.
So this is the point of the day where the Pride Parade started. I walked with the crowd for a little bit, but the exhaustion started to kick in, so I eventually just went my own way. I ate some lunch and went to Mega Coffee. I was legit so thirsty, bought like 2 big ass cups of lemonade all for myself. Then I headed back to the main event. You can see how the event was set up a lot better now since everybody was gone walking the parade. Not even kidding when I tell you that in my head, this is max how many people I was expecting to be here initially. It was also getting a lot cooler in the day, which I think everybody was grateful for. But it wasn't too long before the end of parade celebration, which started with a drumline that welcomed everybody that was walking back as they returned to the main area. It was honestly just so amazing to see everybody having so much fun and in celebration. All of the cheers, all of the different flags waving in the air, it just made me really happy to see and kind of made me tear up, I'm not gonna lie. So many different people from so many different paths of life all coming together on this day to celebrate queerness in a country that, quite frankly, doesn't even want to tolerate us at times. It was so important to go to Pride in South Korea, especially this year, and you can feel that. Ending off Pride at its last hour was a lineup of different performers, and the last performance to end Seoul Pride 2023 officially, was South Korea's queer dance crew. It was truly such a bittersweet moment, as it was so amazing that Pride was such a success this year despite all of the issues, while also realizing that it is coming to an end. I want to give a shout out to all of the people that made Seoul Pride 2023 possible this year, and especially to the Seoul Queer Culture Festival Committee. I know it's definitely not how the event was expected to turn out this year, but it was still such an amazing event and I had the best time. I really want to thank them for making my first Pride so special and a moment that I won't forget. I'm definitely hooked on Pride now, super excited for next year's Pride. I'm already thinking that I kind of want to bring my dad with me next year, so that's for sure a video to look out for. I hope you guys had fun as I took you along with me to Seoul Pride. After the event was over, all of the event staff took down the booths and the concert stage, and everybody continued their night at Pride at the bars or little get-togethers. Personally, I'm not really a club type of person, so this concluded my Pride for the day, and I just went home afterwards. Did you go to Pride this year? Which one did you go to, and how was it? I'm genuinely so curious. But of course, I love you. Happy Pride. Goodbye.